Hello, Americans. And other friends and subscribers around the world. Hey, man. Told her to come out here and film, man, and she, you're gonna make me do it by myself.
But you say the greeting so good.
Oh,
I mean, I can say it, but it doesn't.
So we got a package.
We got a package. I know exactly what it is. I am so excited.
And Leeper. You gonna do that yourself? I ain't got my big knife, so you can probably handle this one.
Yeah. Where's your big knife at?
And this is the part for our computer.
For the desktop.
And because Leeper and his son are computer guys. And she made Christmas, you're crazy. But
there you go.
So, and we talked about it on the one video, or touched on it, because we're okay. So what do we owe you? You know, because we want to pay for our dang part. And he didn't want to do that, and we told him, well, that's, you know, man, you're in the computer business. Then at least we'll trade you something. Those are something. You know, check out our store. And that's when he told us that... Happiness. He says there is one thing that I want. I want the happiness. So we're sending that out to you, man.
And the beautiful sunshine today when it was supposed to snow.
It makes me happy.
It was supposed to snow all day, and I can hardly see out here. It's so bright.
It was funny because it was supposed to be like this yesterday. So that means tomorrow we're going to get a crap load of snow.
Yes, I'm taking care of my bubble wrap. Yeah. You should go in the shipping business here. You did an awesome job packing that up. And looky there. So I got to go do some...
Why don't you film that and show that too?
Putting it in. Oh, okay. I see. Which one it is? He sent me a picture of multiple ones to see which one was going to fit right. But yeah. Okay, cool. This is actually pretty new for me to do mechanic work on computers, but I've taken it on.
But her daddy was a mechanic, so she can do it.
I've taken it on pretty good.
All right, she'll show you.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Leeper.
Okay, so I got my new computer part, but there's the computer that I need to work on, and there is yesterday's junk haul. So I'm going to have to take a few minutes and find some workspace. Get this put in. Okay, so I got some workspace here. Let's get this card in. Yep, there it is. That's the card I'm taking out. And I will grab the card I'm putting in. Okay, so I got all of my stuff unpacked out of the box. And in it came a disc. Speed Setup. I think that is the book that I should be reading right now to make sure that I'm doing this correctly. I got the card here. And it looks like there's a couple options for mounting brackets. So I'm going to open up the card bag first and look at it. I haven't done anything on the computer itself to take out the board because I want to make sure that I don't need to load a driver. Okay, so there's the card that I'm going to be installing. And it kind of looks like the bracket is identical, but these other pieces might be like spacers or something, so I'll look at that. So I'm going to be right back. I'm going to do a little bit of reading on the setup guide before I take this old card out. Okay, so I got out my instruction thing here. Okay, so I think I'm going to have to send Mike a note because here, I'll just show you what I'm looking at. Hold on. Okay, so in the old card, I've got this red and black. It's got a tiny little, I'll show you it's a tiny little, I don't know what you call it, wire. Hold on a second. And then on the back side, I can't really see it from here. Maybe I need to get some better light. But there is a, right there, a plug. So, and the new one here doesn't have spots for either one of those. And I followed the black and the red, and it goes way back in there on that board. Focus right there. So I really don't know what they're for. So give me a minute. I'm gonna send him a message. Okay, so he says I don't need that plug-in, so I'm going to take the old card out and put this new one in. I'm going to see if I can set the camera up so you can watch me do it. Okay, so the first step is I got to take off, unplug, and take off all of my cables on the back, so I'm going to do that real quick. And I also noticed, see, I've got an adapter there for my monitor cable, because my monitor cable is a small one, and this card has two large ones here. So the new card, I won't have to use that adapter, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to unplug this. This is the one that he said that I don't need, and this cable goes up to, you can't see it on the screen here, but up to the box where the main power cord plugs into. I don't know where all the terminology, probably the power box or something. So I got that unplugged. I'm just going to gently kind of tuck that wire up so it's not in my way. Back in there, I'm not, because it goes up and it's the yellow one, yellow and black, and it goes behind this box, this box here. So I'm not able to unplug it from that. No, because it's a big old harness that goes into this box. So I'm not even going to worry about that. Just keep that tucked up out of the way. And then the other one here is this wire here, and I don't know if it's called the motherboard, but it goes all the way back and plugs in back there. This one here I'm not able to unplug. I'm not sure why. I don't want to force it. So I'm going to see if I can unplug this one here real quick. So just bear with me for a sec. And even with my small hands, I can't get in there. So I'm going to use got these awesome long tweezers that I just love. I use them for everything. I'm going to gently go in there with these and see if I can pull it out. No, it doesn't want to just come. Oh, it did. It came, look at that. It came right out. There it is. So now I cannot take this board out until I take it off the bracket here. And you do that from the back side. And back here I have, let's see, turn this a little bit so the light hits it better. But this bracket right here, I have discovered there's one screw that holds in each one of these plates. So I'm going to take my screwdriver, take that screw out. Let's see if I can do it one-handed and hold the camera at the same time. Other screwdriver. So as soon as I loosen it, you can see it starting to come out. Take that off, and then you can see how that just holds in those right there. And very gently, when I put my thumb, I don't know how the proper way to do this, but I've been using these screws here because I know that each one of these solders are really important. Not that this board really matters anymore because that's the old one that we won't be using. I had this out once before and I just can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm just pulling straight out because back here is where it's connected back there. And then this bracket in here just kind of holds it level. So I think I'm going to have to put the camera down so I'm not doing it one-handed. There we go. Just gently, and it pulled out from this side first. I wanted to do it even. I'm not sure why it didn't come out straight that time. Okay, we'll go ahead and do it that way then. Oh, there we go. Now it's coming. This back here needs to be lifted. Oh, don't like that. Ah, just like that. Yep. I had to just lift that up a little bit. And it's pretty tight in here, so I'm being real careful to not knock other wires off. And there we go. There's the old one. It is out. Let's set it over here. Here's the new one. Quite a bit smaller. It has a a cover on the connections there. And so I just pulled that black off, and you can see that. And before I do this, actually, I'm going to compare my bracket, see if I'm going to need one of those spacers. Push this back a little bit. Okay, so let's see if we can get coordinated here. There's the new one. Yeah, I shouldn't be touching that. Okay, there's a new one. And there's the old one. Looks like it's going to line up. Oh, there's the old one. Sorry, guys. Looks like it's going to line up perfectly. Just set that there. Adjust that. And let's go in with this. I can feel it touching something. It's kind of holding me up. So I'm trying to look underneath to see what's... There we go. Whatever it was, I got past it. Nope, I think it's this here. That cover. So I'm going to take that off real quick. Okay, we're going to try it again. In we go. Oh yeah, that was definitely what my problem was there. Make sure everything's lined up there. And lift this up. There's just a small tab in the back. It's almost like a... doesn't really hold anything in place, but it stops you from installing or removing without lifting it. Feels like a fairly tight fit. And in it goes. And it lined up just like that. Check that. Make sure that's in. That looks all tight. Boy, that was actually quite simple. Quite simple. So then I'm going to readjust this and go back over here and put that bracket on right there. I can't do that one-handed. Sorry guys, so hold on just a sec. Readjust it just a smidgen so it fits on that bracket perfectly. Get my screw. Luckily the tip of the screwdriver is magnetic, so it helped me pick that up. That is always handy. I love magnetic screwdrivers. Put that in. That is tightened down. I cannot honestly believe that it was that easy, that simple. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so that is, my bracket is back in. I'm not going to be using the connector, so I'm going to put that back on right there. I'm going to put that back on because I'm not going to be using that one. And let's get it plugged in and see what it does. Okay, so we got it all put back together. I left the side off just in case I need to do any adjustments, but I'm going to turn it on now. Let's see what it does. It'll take a few seconds, but I am so excited. I have been working with a laptop, which is, it does the job, but I'm really excited to get a desktop back. Ooh, I see action. Here it comes. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike. That was so much easier than I thought it was going to be. Now, for the big job, I have to clean my desk off for a new desktop. Awesome. I'll check back in. Okay, so here it comes, coming up. It's taking a few minutes because I believe it's just a plug and play. I don't think I'm going to have to load a driver. So I've just been patiently waiting and letting it do its thing. So, and listen. I realized that I should have recorded the old card so you could hear it. It was like a gravelly, loud, you just couldn't bear the sound. Even if you could bear the sound, after a little while, it would just shut down the monitor. So, exciting. Okay, so it's still booting up. I'm being patient. The way the screen came up, it's like, almost like it's in safe mode. all my icons and the picture there is out of proportion. So, like I said, I'm just going to be patient and let it do its thing because I think that it's still working. Yeah, there it is. Oh, okay, no, that's a YouTube downloader. Look at that. Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay, so it's still out of proportion. I've let it sit and do its thing. I think that it's because it's just a new video card. I'm not really that experienced with, you know, I don't know all the, I don't know how they work, but I am assuming that it's because it's a new video card. It runs a monitor, so I'm just going to have to change my settings. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it like this and let it do its thing while I clean my desk off. So then I'll just shut it down and move it over. Okay, so I got it all done. Computer's all put back together. I started cleaning off my desk and had a change of heart and decided that we're going to put the desktop over on Hillbilly's desk. It just has larger storage capacity for editing the videos, and he does that. So, and it's getting on into the evening. I got to go start dinner, so I'm not going to actually end up showing the shuffle of moving the laptop off, putting the desktop on, and doing all that. But right now he's got the newest laptop that Greg sent us over on his desk, so I'm going to be putting that one on my desk. So that is still an upgrade for me, so I'm super happy. Thank you so much, Mike. I could not have done it without you. Yeah, you know, getting it put in and all that I was able to do, but as far as diagnosing and getting the right part, there's absolutely no way I could have done that. So thank you very much, and I'm going to say goodbye. You want to say goodbye? I'm closing.
See ya!
Oh, well, he's a little bit premature there, but good Lord willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll be back again tomorrow. See ya.